On to Star Wars. We got our Fate of the Old Republic teaser trailer for this game that's coming out very soon. It follows a new story and characters. It's not a direct continuation or sequel to the KOTOR games. It's just set in the same Old Republic era. The creator later came out and said it's coming out before 2030, so maybe 2 years. But once again, Star Wars doesn't have a great track record. So, Dave, I know you gave your thoughts on this. Want to kind of reiterate them real fast?
Yeah, was stoked to hear it. Didn't know it was coming out. It was a surprise trailer, which does not happen. So that was freaking awesome, especially for one of my favorite games of all time. Favorite Star Wars game for sure. But yeah, when they started talking about 2030, it kind of killed that hype. So we'll see. But again, just to reiterate, Casey Hudson's doing it. He did Knights of the Old Republic. He did Mass Effect. It's in the same universe, but it's not following Revan. It's a spiritual successor, as they described it. So if it was coming out in the next 2 years, I'd be absolutely stoked. My only hesitance is ever since they said, well, it's a new studio, so it could be 2030, at the earliest time we release. I'm very hesitant now because of what we've had with Star Wars video games. But my God, if it comes out in the next few years, I'm so hyped on this.
Yeah, give me any. I mean, if the only Old Republic stuff they'll give us is in a video game, might as well take it. Plus, if you think of like the Fallen Order, that quality, but in the setting of the Old Republic using some Sith, that's gonna be dope. But yeah I guess don't hold our breath.
I could tell when I saw the trailer, it had Eclipse vibes though, where you could tell there was no game footage, no work had been done yet. It was just like this AI almost pre-made trailer. So when it came out, I was excited, but at the same time, I was like, this doesn't look like a game that's close to coming out by the way this trailer looks. So I try to keep my expectations down when it comes to Star Wars, but we're still excited for this. But there is another game coming out that is coming out next year, and that is Star Wars Galactic Racer. And this is a high-stakes racing adventure. With the Empire gone and the galaxy rebuilding, the Galactic League is formed, an underground race scene where syndicates bankroll chaos and champions are forged. So I'm kind of excited for this. It seems like not like a big game that like Fallen Order or Jedi Survivor or this Fate of the Old Republic game, but it seems fun. Hopefully you can kind of really customize what type of ship you have, create a cool character, and then it's kind of like almost a Need for Speed style Star Wars game where you like go around to different maps. And I don't know. I'm excited for this though. So are you guys into this at all? Does perk you guys' interest?
The first thing I think of, dude, is I don't know what happened to racing games in the past decade or maybe like 15 years. Like there's not been one in the past like that amount of time where it's a nice open world setting. I could upgrade my car. I could drive around if I want. I could go race if I want. Like your Need for Speed Underground and Most Wanted and stuff like that. Like what happened to that kind of racing game? Because we just don't have that. If you give me that dressed in Star Wars colors, dude, then that would be really cool. But yeah, in general, I want a good racing game. Like what happened to all that?
I have a Need for Speed game. I think it's Need for Speed Heat. I think it came out like 6 years ago.
A while ago, I think.
Is it Heat or it was like 20? It's whatever came out like 2019, but yeah, it's basically just Gran Turismo and Need for Speed drop the same type of game every year.
Yeah, but they're nothing like the old ones. Like you can't. It's not open world. It's mostly online oriented.
Right.
It's not the same freedom, not the same fun.
What was that Need for Speed game? You got to drive across country and hit every state on the way.
Dude, the run. I love
was that
what
it
game.
Was? Okay.
It's it's a PS3, Xbox 360 game, so you can't even get it on. I can't get it on my PS5, which sucks.
Okay. Need for Speed Underground, Need for Speed 2 Underground was one of my favorite racing games ever. Good. Need for Speed is what made me aware of what a McLaren F1 was. And I was stoked on it ever since as a kid. But I gotta say, I don't really care about this Star Wars game. Doesn't do anything for me. Even if it was strictly pod racing, which that would have me a little more hyped, like they just did
N64,
which it looks like it's a modern day pod racing variation.
Well, Sebulba's in it.
Yeah, Sebulba's in it. It's an underground, create your own craft, terrain racing. But yeah, they just don't do anything for me.
Yeah, it just looks fun. It's nothing to.
Yeah. I
write
just
home
haven't
about.
crazed a racing game in a while. So a Star Wars Galactic Racer, I don't care. But that's just me.
All right. Do we have any more topics? Any more pictures up there? The Rey movie. That's right. Daisy Ridley says the Rey film will be worth the wait. She did an interview where she gave quotes on like the Solo movie and a bunch of other Star Wars stuff, but she says, but with this Rey movie particularly, I know that incredible voices and creatives are part of it, and I know it will be worth the wait. So really all this tells me is that it's still happening, which is confusing with the whole like episode 10 thing that's coming out where it's going to be two young Jedi that we're following or whatever, and Rey's going to be involved, but she's also going to have a solo movie. So I don't know, but I guess it's still happening.
Yeah, I'll tell you what this tells me. This tells me that the studio told Daisy Ridley, hey, we need some good positive rep and promotion going. We need some good PR. How about you say this right now, make a statement that this is going to be great because we need to get some momentum on this thing. It don't mean a damn thing to me, but I'm happy for you guys.
Yeah, Star Wars doesn't really deserve our optimism right now, but my optimistic side, really, really hopes this is going to be good. So I don't know. You got to hope they learn their lessons and move forward. But we've said that over and over. But I like Rey. I'm excited. You're right. I don't like that it's her own movie, yet they are doing a trilogy. I was thinking that her story was going to bleed into that instead. But if she's a character that's like a main character of trilogy movies, she doesn't need her own movie. That just kind of defeats the purpose of like being a part of the trilogy movies that we do instead of a spin-off Star Wars story, Han Solo style thing. So
and then
I just hope it's good.
And if you give her a solo movie and then she shows up in episode 10 and then like dies at the end, it's basically just Obi-Wan all over again from the original trilogy, where it's like the old Jedi shows up, shows the kids what to do, and then dies at the end of the first movie.
Yeah,
so we're just doing it all over again.
Is she really going to carry a trilogy right now again? And
I don't think so.
I was gonna say, except she didn't deserve it as much as Obi-Wan did, but I'm not gonna get into that. But I just think, as far as the news report goes, like you just telling me it's gonna be worth the wait doesn't do a damn thing for me, unless you want to give me some information. You just saying that, yeah, I mean, it feels pretty empty,
right? And we know John Boyega and Oscar Isaac aren't coming back. So
yeah,
who knows what's happening there.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap it up. It's been a while.